Oscar, talk about Triple G and Canelo. How disappointed was Cotto after the fight was finalized between Cotto and Saddam Ali? Has he expressed anything to you about Canelo and Triple G?
No, no. I mean, look, he understands. He understands that. Look, I mean, it was a draw, and he understands that both fighters possibly want to fight each other again. Look, Miguel Cotto is set on his retirement fight. He's set on fighting December 2nd. He's not going to wait for anybody. He's not going to, sit around and not do anything. He wants to fight and spend time with his family once he retires. So all the credit to him. I respect him. I have great admiration for Miguel Cotto. But we offered this fight to everyone, and and now we're here. I mean, Saddam Ali is the one who stepped up to the challenge and is facing the great legend.
What was the reason the negotiations broke down between yourself and Errol Spence, or even Danny Garcia and Mikey Garcia, to get the Cotto fight?
I don't know if these fighters are being advised the wrong way, or I don't know who's talking to them, or I mean, look, I believe in Errol Spence. I believe in a Mikey Garcia. I believe in Danny Garcia, or even Keith Thurman, for that matter. These fighters are fighters who deserve to have that representation, to take their careers to new levels, to new heights. It's not about tying them into long-term deals. It's not about locking them in and being with one promoter, because I want to sign. It's about helping these fighters out and guiding their careers and having a vision, a plan for them. Because when a fighter like Danny Garcia fights, who beat Keith Thurman, I believe it was live on network television. And then what? So what? You don't hear about Danny Garcia afterwards. So that's where it kind of hurts me, because it's hurting the sport. You want these fighters to become superstars. You want these fighters to become a household name. And the only way that one can do it is by having a machine behind you. A machine behind you that's well-oiled, who can open doors, give you the opportunities, create opportunities. The fighter is the one who does all the work in the gym, and he fights, and it starts with the fighter. But the promoter, the machine, can guide you and can help you towards a Hall of Fame career.
What is your reaction towards Charlo's vicious knockout on Erickson Hammer Lubin, and your reactions towards him saying that he should have been the last one to fight Miguel Cotto on December 2nd?
Yeah, well, I mean, look, I saw the highlights, and I've always thought that the Charlo brothers were going to become world champions, and I mean, we started their careers. I mean, so we know firsthand, the talent that they possess. So I mean, look, we wish them all the best. I mean, every fighter can say whatever they want to say, but at the end of the day, it's Saddam Ali who stepped up to the plate.
As a former fighter, what advice have you given Miguel Cotto so where he doesn't have to come back to the boxing ring to risk his career, like his health?
I think that's the decision. As a fighter myself, and as a promoter, it's a decision. It's a decision that Miguel Cotto has to make himself. I remember when I was fighting, and people would tell me, "Oh, you should retire, or you should fight one more time." It's a very personal decision.
Of course.
It's hard to tell somebody, "Hey, retire from something that you dearly loved and you dearly appreciate, and that gave you your opportunities and created a Hall of Fame career that I believe that Miguel Cotto has to make that decision himself. I think he's set on this retirement fight, and all we can do is just wish him the best.
Thank you, Oscar.
Thank you.